Hello and welcome to the Burning Metal Weekly Roundup. This is an unusual roundup for us because we've done four for August, and technically today is the 1st of September, but we're just going to call it August Roundup number five
Yeah,
because the vast majority of them were released in August, all bar one. So we'll just say this is the fifth roundup of August because it's the 1st of
yeah.
September. Just get things back into a line again. And of course, I'm joined yet again this week by Adrian Williams of Metal Messiah Radio, conjuring some of the Hellfire Club, screaming some of the Metal Crypt. Another quiet week for you, but I'd say your next gig now will more than likely be Grave Servant's EP launch.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
That's on the 13th, isn't it?
14th.
14th, 14th.
Yeah,
So you'll be ready to go after your hiatus.
yeah, yeah. I fucking needed it. I did. So
Just to
burnt
get
out.
save a bit of money again and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't be going out like that all the time, man, and money just
No.
dribbles away. Like,
Mm.
bills have to be paid, food has to be bought and stuff. Like,
True, that's true.
and of course, well, I've actually been had quite a nice week. Uh, I've bitten the weather finally came good, and I'm enough weeks out of my surgery now that I've got a bit of a lift of it in my embargo on what I can do. And I've painted more than the fucking Karate Kid this last few days. Up, down, paint the fence. Because my fence is good fence. It took 6 hours to paint. That's how long it is. And I'm not the type of person that just dabs on stuff. I just get into it and fucking
Yeah.
and put a cover on the ground like so. 6 hours painting a fence is a fucking big fence. But there's a door on it and everything. It's great that it blocks off the back of the house and everything. So it's good and it looks
Mm.
nice again now. And I'm enjoying getting everything back into shape outside again. But
Good. Yeah.
and of course today marks the 85th anniversary of the start of World War II.
85th. Holy
85th anniversary today. The
shit.
Germans attacked Poland today 85 years ago and started the whole thing off.
Yeah.
It's mad to think, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Part of me really wants to make a joke about it, but I really can't.
Yeah.
No, you can't make a joke about World War II. I know I'm liable to make jokes about things. I'd probably say it in person, but when on podcast, I don't think I'll leave this one alone. I could really offend somebody. It wasn't good crack or anything like that.
No,
Far
no.
fucking from it. But it's mad to think like that. It's 85 years now since the last World War.
Hell.
I think the next one could be a lot closer than 85
I
years.
know,
The way
I
things are
know.
going. But I
Yeah.
don't think it'll happen in our lifetimes. I honestly don't. I think we're too old now. There's too much at stake. I don't think it'll happen in our lifetime. But again, and of course, what else was it? Oh, Jesus me. Hang on. I don't know how I forgot that. I couldn't remember. I forgot to write down my bullet points this week. I usually have a little piece of paper with just a little few things on it just to keep me in line what I'm doing. Of course, Ticketmaster are up to it again this week.
Oh, fucking yeah, yeah. I'm not
500 quid the
surprised.
Oasis tickets were.
Oh man, I just didn't pay attention to it. I knew it was gonna happen.
But I'm kind of glad it's happened again because this has brought real mainstream attention to it now.
Yeah, yeah,
When people were
yeah, it
getting gunned for
has.
AC/DC and Pantera, the people cared. But the
Yeah,
people
but
in power and the government and all these politicians didn't even know that this was happening. But because Oasis are such a mainstream band, this has got really big all of a sudden. It's been on the news and everything like.
yeah, yeah.
So hopefully now, I don't know, because I don't understand how this is legal.
Well, yeah, well, unfortunately, it is legal.
I know, but I just
Yeah,
don't
I
understand how it is.
know,
And
I
you can
know.
advertise
This
a ticket
is
for 80 odd quid.
huge problem.
And then
Basic, the only cure is, and some people mightn't agree with me when I say this, go and see local bands. They're not going to do that.
But they're not going to do that, and the people
Yeah,
are going to pay it.
yeah,
They're
I
sold
know.
out. Like
Yeah, I know.
they were sold out in a few hours. It didn't matter. People just said, "Fuck it, take me money," and that's the
Fucking
problem.
crazy.
Like Oasis, like I've made jokes about them during the week, but like Oasis were a cool band back in the day. Like fucking Champagne Supernova's a great song, and Little by Little and Master Plan. They have some absolutely brilliant songs. But I wouldn't pay 100 quid to see them. Never mind the 500 quid, like
No,
you know. But sure. It's going to keep happening, unfortunately, isn't it?
Yeah,
As long as we'll kick on the roundup, because we won't fix it. I just don't. I think it's horrible.
yeah, it is.
And it's the fucking promoters that are laughing all the way to the bank over this.
Mm,
You know,
I know.
screwing the audience basically. Because the bands don't have to get a ticket. It's the band's fee is agreed in advance. You
Mm.
know, people say the bands are signing up for this. They're not.
They're not. No,
No, they're
no,
not.
they're not. They're not. They're not.
Like people were saying, "Oh, Pantera shouldn't have signed up for this," and I'm just like, Pantera are based in America, and all this is set up by their management company. Do you actually, for 1 minute, think that Pantera know that people are being gouged in Dublin for a gig? Of course they don't.
No, they
Of
don't.
course they fucking
No,
don't.
no.
How would they know?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
They probably don't. If they even watched the news, it wouldn't be covered in American news anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
Haven't a fucking clue. Anyways, on to the roundup. And wait, I don't know where to start this week because this week was absolutely whopper.
Yeah, yeah,
A
it was.
whopper week, like, and we've 9 to cover tonight, so I shouldn't be rambling so much on the intro because we've got a long way to go. But anyways, we shall start with following the Steins, who released their new video single, Stand Tall. Stop there and I'll give it a time. Excuse me. That's a cracker from the lads.
Oh man, they keep getting better. They do.
Like that
Just
album was amazing, and they've stepped it
yeah,
up again. Like,
yeah, yeah. They're fucking forced to be reckoned with, all right. You know?
yeah, it's really weird. I remember I'm going back in time now. In the early days of this band, Danny, that has Urban Assault Festival, was in the band for a while, and he played with them at Urban Assault, I believe, and left the band because he said they weren't professional enough. They're fucking professional now, man.
Yeah, you learn that it's hard to learn like
They're
when you're
professional
starting out.
now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're
I
very
just think it's funny that the band that was doing well and building their name nicely at the time a member left, citing
yeah,
unprofessionalism. And look at them now releasing these amazing videos and working with Overdrive PR and
yeah.
really fucking building a name. Like,
I know. And there's one thing I'll say that Sarah, she done the video. She done the last video as well.
they're brilliant videos.
Really good. Very good. Like like if any band, I don't know what her rates are like, but there's another option beside Cosmopolis as well,
And of
you
course,
know,
there's Wayne up in Belfast,
and Wayne as well. Yeah,
the
you
wrong
know,
kind of music media.
yeah,
So there's 3 at it we know of, isn't there?
yeah, yeah. There's three. Yeah, yeah. There would be.
And of course, there was Alga and Alan as Alga and Alan and Olga as well too. Record replay.
That's right. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know, like,
I
it's
know.
just that it's a big investment to make a music video if you're a band,
Yeah, I know.
especially if
I
you're a
know.
local band. Like,
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
it's expensive enough to make an album or a track,
Mm.
and but if you want to go somewhere, if you want to give it a shot, and you want to maybe try and play the Bloodstocks of this world and whatnot, you have to do this.
Yeah, yeah,
You
definitely.
really do. Like,
You, yeah. yeah.
As the old saying goes, you've only got one chance to make a good impression.
Mm.
And what they're producing now, if there were someone in the higher ups that was booking gigs and festivals, was to hear this, they'd be like, oh, these boys know what they're at. Like,
Yeah.
and that was following the signs. Dan Toll. Check it out wherever you stream music. And if this isn't, this is probably, it's looking like there's not going to be a release this year, only singles.
Yeah.
That's going to be.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
Definitely.
going to be in the singles list. If an EP isn't dropped, there's been, to my knowledge, there's been no announcement.
No.
But maybe they're
No.
sitting on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, which we'll find out in due course anyway.
Mm.
And next on our list, we have Worn Out, who released their new EP, Low. Jesus, man.
Boom.
Fucking hell. We shall play a minute of their track Deeper. I'll stop there again at the time. That's a fucking really strong competitor for my number one, me at EP or Myrdales, man.
Yeah, it's likely to be in my fucking at least top five
The
EPs.
EPs of the year now is getting very fucking interesting all of a sudden.
Yeah, it is. It is getting really fucking interesting.
We were thinking maybe it was going to be an easy one this year for the EPs,
No,
and all of a sudden they're coming out of the woodwork.
yeah, yeah,
But that really has the potential to get my top spot in the EPs. That's a
yeah.
fucking absolute fucking bang.
I know,
Fucking
I know. It's a knockout. It's a fucking knockout punch.
force of nature shit here. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it just from start to finish, it's just like fucking 100 miles per hour.
yeah.
When we're watching it there, I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't even, you can't even headbang to that. It's just so fucking
Just
fast and
intense.
intense. Like,
Just so intense.
if you tried headbanging to that, you'd fucking head would probably pop off. Like, just like fucking, like one of those woodpeckers back in the day. Fucking,
I know, and they're going to be playing Siege. The last time they played Siege, I was a mess, and I fucking couldn't watch. I couldn't watch. I was elsewhere. I forget what I was fucking doing. It was a mess. I'll be watching them this time.
you're making up for it this time.
Yeah, definitely watching them this time.
I'm hopeful of getting to the siege. I obviously can't book it
Yeah, yeah,
because I don't know where I am at the moment.
yeah.
Because I had another MRI there on last Monday, and I'm going to
Oh,
find out fairly soon now what we do next for definite.
yeah, yeah.
So while this is all going on, I obviously can't do anything, can I?
No,
If
no.
I'm in treatment for a couple of months, say between now and November, so that's I can't be going to the siege, like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know. But sure, we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays. I hopefully I'll get down. I'd like to because that's a fucking great
Definitely,
lineup,
that'll be good. Yeah.
and it'd be nice to actually see a band this year. I haven't seen any band at all this year
Yeah,
yet.
that's right. Actually, I was just going to say that. If you,
I haven't seen a band since the Siege of Limerick last year.
oh Jesus,
Yeah, it's coming up on a year
fuck.
because Bloodstock was planned, and of course that had to go out the window with all
Yeah.
this. And fuck cancer. That's all I can say.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Anyways, we're going off track, and then it's too early to be going off track. But I'll be honest with you, I'm having a few this evening. I don't know. I just won. I don't know. Bad old case of the black dog there the last few days.
Oh shit.
Just came out of nowhere. I don't know why. Maybe it's probably this subconscious thing that,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, maybe I'm doing too well, and me brain just said, no, pal, you've got to fucking tap out here for a few days. Go out
Yeah.
and paint the fucking fence, and that'll keep your mind off things. It was great to paint the fence, actually. But then again, I'm rambling. I've got to stop rambling. It's too early in this podcast because we've got too many to cover this week. We're only two in, like, and I was worn out deeper from their new EP Low. And if you like bands like Converge and stuff like that, get on that straight away.
Yeah, it
Get on.
definitely.
It's a fucking brilliant EP. And again, it's looking like it's going to take my number one.
Mm.
Something's going to have to come out that's going to be fucking
Yeah,
rapid
yeah,
to beat that.
the Whopper, yeah.
Because for
No,
what that is, it's just like fucking force of nature. Like.
yeah.
And next on our list, we have Mlar Bear, who released their new video single Translucent Tusk, and we shall play a minute of that now. Oh, it's a small bit of an intro, isn't it? Fuck it, down too far. I've got to stop there now. I gave it the time. That is a cracker from the lads, isn't it?
I did fucking love that band. They're just so different.
Yeah, they were.
Everyone, they are like to have sludge, fucking kind of like elements of Fugazi or Bad Religion, you know?
Red Fang.
Which,
Red
yeah,
Fang.
yeah.
Real Red Gang vibes. Sure, they had done a video like a fucking Red Fang one, didn't they? The last album, didn't they?
Omega Supreme dressing up as like the space fan thing.
Yeah, I remember them doing that now. It's just after coming back into my head. Oh yeah, they done a Red Fang type video, didn't they?
Yeah.
I'd forgotten that actually. I need to go back and check that out again. But
Yeah.
the problem is like when we like even this week, like we have 9 releases to check out. Like it's very it's hard to go back sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
But in case you didn't notice, the Burning Metal page has suddenly become a lot more active all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I just made a decision. Just fucking post it.
Yeah.
Just post it.
Yeah.
Don't think about it.
Exactly.
Just post it.
I know.
If like, don't be worrying about numbers and reach and all that crap. Just put it out.
Exactly.
If one person checks it out, that's helped.
Hmm.
But Mlar Bear are one fucking cool band, and it's great to see them back at it again. Like they were gone for a long time, wasn't they?
Yeah, I think so. There was a bit of a gap between.
There was a big gap, man.
Yeah, there was.
There
I
was a big
think the
gap
fucking
between
lockdown.
was it an album last year or an EP?
No, they had an album in 2022.
Oh, it's a couple
But
of
near
years
the
ago. It's a
tail
couple of
end of
years ago, all right.
21, near 22 was You Will Need Gods. But
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
a gap. The previous release, there was a big gap. I think they were sitting on that album during lockdown. And
All right, and it's held back
basically,
and
this
held
is what
back.
happened. That's why there was so much of a gap, I think.
Yeah, we've man, all these memories are coming back about Mlar Bear now. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, it's like Jesus. Yeah, you're right. There
They're a
was a
cool
big gap,
band,
like.
like, you know?
But look at they released an album. It was on our albums of the year list, wasn't it?
I think I might have just missed out on mine. But
I think
it
it might have
was
been on
pretty
mine.
hot. It was in my top 20 anyway. Was great album.
Oh, it's a brilliant album.
Early album.
And if this isn't going to be anything on his singles, here's another one for my singles list.
Yeah, and the previous song is pretty good as well.
I prefer this one.
Yeah.
The previous one was very good, but I prefer this one.
Yeah, true.
But sure, again, like what we said with following the signs, maybe they're just sitting on it for now and they're going to make an announcement or whatnot.
Yeah.
But that was Mlar Bear, Translucent Tusk. And you should check it out because it's very good. Next on our list, we have Ballista, N equals Folly, from his forthcoming EP that I can't remember the name of.
Equation.
Equation. And we'll actually, we'll talk about it in a minute. That's another one that's shaping up for the EPs of the year list for definite.
Definitely. Fucking holy fuck.
Maybe that might be my number one yet. I just haven't heard in full yet to know.
Yeah. That's fucking amazing song.
He made to number 3 on my list last year with his debut.
Yeah.
And while we're talking about the EPs of the year list, we were both sent on from Rune's forthcoming EP during the week. Fucking hell.
Fucking.
And we've got another EP coming at the end of this roundup. So all of a sudden, this EP has just gone on into fucking overdrive.
Yeah.
Really has, because this Ballista, that's a real cool, old school Carcass feel to it.
Yeah, it does. It mixed with kind of the Swedish
of course it is, yeah.
And
he'll always have his at the gates haunted type vibe.
Yeah.
But I get a real Carcass feel off that.
Yeah, that's true, actually, yeah.
The once mangled swan song type fucking snare sound.
Yeah. It has a kind of how would I put it? It's similar kind of production to the previous album, Necroticism.
Yeah.
It had the,
Oh, yeah. It's mad how everyone hated Swan Song at the time, and now everyone looks back and like, well, it's not that bad.
No, it's not a bad album. It's not.
It was a precursor of what Carcass were going to become, because when they reformed after they played the classics, they went back to the kind of Swan Songy kind of combined with the old style again. It wasn't 100 miles an hour fucking grindcore anymore. It was just more kind of. But sure, then again, the boys were getting older, when they came back.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But Ballista, N and Folly from the forthcoming EP again.
Equation.
This is shaping up, man.
Yeah.
This is shaping up.
Yeah, definitely.
Fucking hell, man! You were messaging me over the week with your albums of the year list, and I didn't bother messaging you back at the time. We were chatting before we came on, and you've changed it already.
You changed it already. Because I forgot about fucking 2 albums.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't spoil
No, we're not going to tell you what they are yet. Oh. You're going to have to wait till the end of the year, and you're going to have to fucking endure us watching them and doing it live. And you're going to love every minute of it. No, I'm being serious. This is, again, the Irish scene. What the fuck,
Yeah.
Best scene in the world. I'll say it again. On population, on music production, there's no scene in the world better. I'm fucking sure of that. I'll die on this mountain. Next on our list, again, there's another fucking contender for the singles of the year if it doesn't go on anything else, and it's Foreign Wolf Extinction.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
Cracker.
I know.
And we're going to have our first ad of the evening, because it's one of those topic things. So here we go. This is going to be Extinction by Foreign Wolf. Yeah. What the fuck are they? Jammy Dodgers Minis. I think that's clutching at fucking straws trying to bring them back. Stop it. I have to stop it. I don't want to stop it.
Jesus.
That's a banger.
I know.
Like I've been singing the Foreign Wolf's praises for a long time now, but man, this is a step up.
Yeah, it is, man. It's kind of different from the few previous singles as
Oh,
well.
it's a lot heavier.
Yeah,
Afterthought was the song I discovered them with.
that's right. Yeah,
Afterthought would have been my discovery of them. That's a few years ago now. Good few years ago now, actually.
yeah.
But geez, man, that's sounding brilliant. It's just Foreign Wolf. People up the north now might remember a band called the Rupture Dogs. Do you remember them?
No, I don't know. No.
The Rupture Dogs are one of the best live bands I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I seen them at Summer Sunflower Fest 2014. I'd never heard them before in my life. And when they were on stage, you could nearly know what they were going to do before they do it. They were that good. You knew when the scream vocal was coming, or where the roar vocal was coming. And most people up in the north all say, in regards to the genre they were in, the Rupture Dogs are one of the best bands the north of Ireland has ever produced. Mm. And these boys, to me now, are starting to go into that realm.
Jesus, yeah.
Because they seem to be, to me, they're a force of nature because they've got the dual vocals down. It's just brilliant stuff. Like,
yeah.
They have not released a bad track.
I know that. I know they're just so fucking consistent.
And as I said at the start, if this isn't on anything and it's an individual single, it's going to be very high on my end of the year list, very fucking high. Because that is an absolute cracker of a song.
Yeah.
I think I must have listened to it 5 or 6 times in a row when I heard it the first time.
Yeah, when you sent it to me, I listened to it going, holy fuck.
Yeah, you were saying.
Couldn't fuck.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was just like, oh, wait till you hear this.
Yeah.
Well, that was Foreign Wolf Extinction. Check it out. It is fucking rapid. This band that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant band.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep singing their praises, and hopefully people check them out.
Yeah, I know. They do deserve it. Like,
oh, they do. They deserve way more attention. Way more attention. They're a bit like the Rupture Dogs. The Rupture Dogs could have been massive if the cards had fallen for them.
Yeah.
So hopefully, but they've done loads of UK tours and everything recently. Foreign Wolf, like only recently they're on a UK tour, like, so they're doing well. Next on our list we have Dead Memories, who released a track called Slamuscorty because they're from Enniscorthy.
Yeah, a few of them are from Enniscorthy and a few from Dublin.
Yeah, but they just got Slamuscorty featuring Kyle O'Leary, whoever the fuck Kyle O'Leary is.
Kyle's one of the singers with Equinox. They're based in Wexford as well. Right. They were both playing last night in Enniscorthy.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Anyways, here we go. Yep. brand new way to wash your hard floors. Jeez, if your floor got into that state, you're an awful fucking. You're just a slob, like. There's no way if anyone has a floor like that that requires that kind of a cleaning machine, you shouldn't be allowed to have a fucking house. Slamming, brutal.
Slamming, deathcore. Deadly.
That's a step up.
I know, yeah. I saw them live at Outrage and they fucking leveled the place. They did.
Who's their guitarist now? Because I know Tomas left them.
Tim is his name. He's from Dublin. I'm trying to think. He's with some Dublin hardcore band. Forget the name of them.
Okay.
He is. I think he mixed this. I think he kind of recorded it. I do. Like
it's fucking sounding all right. Like I didn't come across it for whatever reason, and you sent it on to me earlier today.
Yeah, and there's another. If you go on Spotify, there's a second track. It's like 2 singles basically.
Oh, they released 2 tracks this week.
Like it's Slammy Scorty and the other one is called Mainstream Pussies.
Say it again.
Mainstream Pussies.
I'd have played that one instead if I knew.
Oh, that's fucking tell me the fun, you know.
Mainstream Pussies, yeah. That's cool. But Slammy Scorty is cool too as well.
Yeah.
Playing an Scorty and Slammy Scorty it's called now. But fair play to the Outrage Entertainment boys down there because they're keeping it going like.
Oh yeah, it's fucking deadly. Like.
And they're getting good crowds and it's cool to see.
Yeah.
And that was Dead Memories, Slammy Scorty. Check it out if you like slammy stuff because it's very slammy.
Yeah.
But that's I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that in a good way.
Mm.
And it's good they've continued because when Tomas left the band, that was the end of them.
No, I had a feeling. It's
He's driving him like
Chris is driven. He is.
He just has the driving him like.
Yeah.
Oh, fair play to him. Fair play to him for keeping going. Because that was good. It's very good actually. And we have 3 left. We're getting through them. And next on our list we have Hollywood Mayhem, who released their new EP. Is this? I fucking meant to reach out all week. Is this a solo project or is it a band?
It could become a band. There's basically the basis of a band there. There is.
All right, because I meant to message the man all week, and every time I thought of it, I was out painting or mowing lawns or something, and when I came back in, I went doing something else, and you know yourself. Yeah. But where will we go on this now? We're going to have to move forward a bit anyway, because it's a very long intro. Yeah, it's a long intro. It's a cool intro though. Very cool intro.
Yeah.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I found it.
1.
Stop it there now, give it the time. That's a really good EP, I think.
I know, yeah, it's fucking deadly. It is proper fucking filthy old school fucking raw.
Battery, fucking blah, blah, blah type stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
And you really need to watch the YouTube upload with all the footage and the intro and everything. It's a real throwback, and it's got like the whole 18 logo from back in the day,
yeah.
from the old 18 video like type thing. So it's a real throwback.
Yeah, that's right.
And you sent it on to me during the week. He's only on Instagram, yeah?
Yeah, well, he has an individual Facebook, but the Hollywood Mayhem page is only on Instagram, basically. Instagram, YouTube, and Bandcamp.
All right.
That's basically where you'll find everything.
Well, no matter what I do, I can't get back into Instagram. I tried again there during the
that's
week. Will
weird.
not let me back in.
You're about the fucking fifth or sixth person that has said this to me. They can't get back into their Instagram.
I
They
have
let
no
them
my
to let you
details
back in
because
and
I have a
then
little book
boom.
over there that I write everything down in.
Yeah,
Not for any other reason, just to have it written down.
exactly.
Just have everything in a row, like so. Instead of something like my emails and stuff, blah blah blah, just have them written down. It makes sense to me anyway. And no fucking way will I get back in.
Jesus.
Not that I care, but it's a bit annoying at times
Yeah, I
because
know.
I do need it now to fucking do this, like,
Yeah,
because a lot of bands are more focused on Instagram than Facebook now,
that's true.
and you can understand why.
Yeah.
Because Facebook have made it really hard again all of a sudden.
Oh, I know.
It's got really hard again, but like my page apparently has 2,600 followers. A good post will reach around 200 or 300 people.
Jesus.
This is the way it's gone, man.
This
You have to pay.
stop.
But if I say to people, use your page feed, it's there, it's on your phone and it's on your laptop. Use the page feed, and then you will see your pages.
Yeah.
Because if you don't use the page feed, it's just full of fucking shite. That's what people off Facebook now.
Yeah.
Just brings up all these pages like Daily Mail and fucking whatnot, all people arguing about everything. You lose faith in the world reading that shit, see what.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, we're going off track again, but that's all right. We're near the end of the podcast. Hollywood Mayhem Primal Scream. Look it up on YouTube. You're going to get really cool old school battery type black metal and some really cool visuals.
Yeah.
And it's 9 minutes and 20 seconds long, so it won't take up much of your time.
Exactly.
And there's way better things. This is way better than most things you can do with 9 minutes and 20 seconds of your life. That's how good.
Yeah.
I strongly, if you like the sound of that, Hollywood Mayhem Primal Scream on YouTube EP by Kurt Hollywood. Check that out. It's good. It's very good. Just fucking great stuff, like. And all self-done as well. Or home done between a few of them, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I should have reached out to him, but
Yeah.
I kept thinking about it, and then as soon as I came back, sure. Two left. Walk Alone, almost acoustic version by Vendetta Love was dropped. Play that first before we play our closing track of the evening. Here we go.
You have to come and visit.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Oh, this is that film for the ad, Speak No Evil. Yeah, it's obviously a great film because they've basically given the fucking entire film away in the fucking trailer. They literally have, if you watch that trailer, like, that's the fucking film.
Passing by.
that's an older track from the lads. Not that old, but it's probably a year or two ago.
Yeah, it was. I think it was on the last EP they released.
Right.
I think
So
so.
they've just, to be honest with you, of all the ones they could have turned into an acoustic one, that's probably one of the better ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That really works as an acoustic song.
Yeah, it does. It's really, yeah,
In a grunge sense, it'd be kind of like a fucking what worked on Unplugged in New York back in the day.
deadly. Yeah, exactly. It's,
And this actually sounds a bit better as an acoustic version, I think.
yeah, it's more.
It matches the lyrics more.
Yeah, it sounds more from the heart.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it does.
Where the song was always cool, but
Yeah,
when you add the acoustic to it, it hits home harder.
yeah, yeah.
That is a really good song from the lads.
Exactly. Yeah,
I don't know why I didn't cover it during the week. Just forgot. Basically, I was like, shit, I forgot to cover Vendetta
yeah.
Love.
Same here as well. Fucking
We should have put it out because who knows, people. But it's not doing well on views, unfortunately. Maybe it's doing well on Spotify,
yeah.
but that's not the core. That's just seems to be the case at the moment.
I know.
But Ballista that we covered earlier has passed 1,000 on his new track, so that's doing all right in 3 days.
Yeah,
It's just, I think when a page is on social media for a longer, the reach gets harder.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
If you
yeah,
start a newer page, you're going to have a newer audience. Like, say somebody like the Burning Metal page, somebody could have clicked like on that fucking 6 or 7 years ago and hasn't seen it
yeah.
in fucking at least 5 years. Like,
I know what you mean. Yeah,
so, but Vendetta Love have done very well considering
yeah,
that the restrictions they've had with social media and stuff over the year. Like, they've supported Airborne, the tour played all around the place. They've been very highly received. Like, got
yeah,
great views normally. Oh, Vendetta Love have had the fucking man. They're around a long time. They're 10 years at it now.
yeah. I know. I know. It's fucking top fucking band as well.
They're a very, very good band. And that was Vendetta Love, Walk Alone, almost acoustic version, which means that this song was 6.5 minutes long, so it kind of gets a bit.
Yeah.
A bit of electricity comes into it later on. Let's put it that way, because it's a very long song, but it's a very, very good song. And our last release of the evening, and we were saying earlier on about the EPs of the year list.
Shit just got real.
Shit just got real here, man. I don't even know which one to play, to be honest with you, because I've just listened to it twice earlier. Will I go with Vial of Wrath or will I go with This Mortal Disease?
Mortal disease.
This Mortal Disease, okay. Right, well, as I said, I've only listened to it twice, and this is whopper. I could play any of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here we go. I'll stop it there now. In regards to old school death metal, that is fucking.
I'm speechless after listening to that earlier. This is fucking Jesus Christ.
I had listened to it twice by 7 o'clock this evening, which is very unusual for me. Normally, I check it out later, but when I heard the post that we're dropping it at 6 p.m., I'm like, right, I'm going to be back around 6 p.m. so for this.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is a massive step up from the lads.
Yeah.
Massive.
I know, it fucking...
The previous stuff is brilliant, but this is just another level.
Yeah. The fucking production. Holy fuck.
Massive.
Yeah.
And of course, in your background, there is the image for the launch night on the 14th in Shin Dublin. Stranglewire, Grave Sermon, obviously, Frout, and Bloodsoaked.
Probably heaviest lineup one of the heaviest lineups this year.
If you're a death metal fan,
Death metal,
you have to go to that.
Go to that. Definitely.
I'd kind of love to go to that.
Yeah, yeah.
Of all the gigs now that's coming up that I'd like to go to, that's definitely fucking one of the most. Because that's a fucking brilliant lineup.
4 fucking quality bands.
And I've seen 2 of them. I've seen Grave Sermon at the Siege of Limerick. Man, they were a fucking force of nature.
Yeah, yeah.
Their frontman David's a nutter.
I know,
but he's brilliant.
Yeah, amazing on stage. Amazing on stage.
And the 2 boys, the boys just work off each other effortlessly. And Jason is a brilliant drummer.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, Corey on bass wasn't there that day for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But it didn't really. Well, obviously, it took away from it, but it didn't really take away from the spectacle of them.
Yeah, I know.
Because David is such a good front man. The boys are 100 miles an hour, like.
Yeah.
It's like they're playing 2 different guitar tracks in the same song.
Yeah, I know.
There's so much going on with this. Like, you're like, if you were to break it down, what's going on? You're like, holy fuck, this is a mindfuck in itself. Like.
Yeah.
But a really good mindfuck.
Yeah.
And that was Grave Sermon. They've released it on Bandcamp only today for a digital download, but the CDs are coming on the 14th.
That's right, yeah.
Liturgical Perversions?
Liturgical Perversions.
Liturgical Perversions.
Yeah.
Man, I knew we knew something was coming, but we didn't expect this level of a jump.
I know. No,
because the boys are really experienced. Like fucking Corey and Jason were in Legion of Wolves and God knows what, Abaddon Incarnate and everything over the years.
Yeah. Like Corey's been playing for about 30 years.
Oh, he's around since the early days, yeah.
No, like Corey was with Fifth Dominion, like before they became Arcane Sun. You know,
going back a while there, man.
Long time ago.
Fair play to him for keeping at it.
Yeah. I had fucking
and Grave Sermon probably suits them now because they just play a few gigs here and there.
Yeah. I think it suits them all basically.
Just get into the studio and write some fucking absolute rapid stuff, like.
Yeah.
And again, another one that's going to be fucking really high in my EP list. This week has been mental for EPs.
Yeah, it has.
Absolutely mental. We've had like fucking 3 this week.
Yeah.
I know one hasn't been released yet, but we've heard it.
Yeah.
From Runes, like.
Yeah.
Between Worn Out and Grave Sermon and From Runes. And From Runes have a track dropping next week.
That's right, yeah.
So we shall be speaking about them more again.
Yeah.
And we've reached the end of our roundup. It's time for the old mad stories of the week. Mad stories have been fucking impossible to find all of a sudden. I don't know why. I'm not finding anything. But last week, an 102-year-old woman done a skydive to celebrate her 102nd birthday. Obviously an assisted skydive, of course, but
yeah,
what a way to celebrate your 102nd birthday. Yeah. And for her 100th birthday, she was brought around in a Formula 1 car. Go and ask me how that worked. Was she allowed to drive the Formula 1 car? Because it's only a single person.
Yeah.
Was she actually driving a Formula 1 car for her 100th birthday?
I don't know.
Maybe she was. I couldn't find any detail on that, but
yeah,
driving a Formula 1 car when you're 100 years old and then going for a skydive at age 102. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
And the final mad story of the evening. This is going to be a double whammy mad story. It's going to go back in time many years. But there was a situation during the week where, last week actually, where a well-known YouTuber was with 4chan. He fucked with 4chan basically, and he's based in Canada, but he was originally from Indian descent. And because he messed with 4chan, every time he posted on Twitter, or X as it's called now, they were posting pictures of shit. You know, the stereotype that people are in India's full of shit, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just got to the point that he had to deactivate his Twitter. Which which basically says all you know about 4chan, like they've no respect for women and they're racist and they're not they're funny to laugh about, they're not good people. But back many years ago, do you remember when Shia LaBeouf and 4chan happened?
Yeah.
Like, you remember back
I
that he set up
remember
this
Shia LaBeouf
webcam
was-
outside a library somewhere in America.
Yeah.
And he was doing it. He will not divide us. That we're going to keep it live for the whole of Trump's fucking administration. And 4chan found out about it, and they were going up sending people recording into his space saying Hitler done nothing wrong and shit like that. Which is fucking weird that I'd planned this story on the fucking the 85th anniversary of World War II. This just happened I found this out by chance. But I'm just saying that 4chan are just a fucking. They're trolls, like they're trolls.
They are trolls. They are.
But he put people don't know, they might know this by now, but he put up this flag that he put out in the middle of nowhere in middle America. Like, I mean, impossible to find. In the most remote place in America, because he got chased out of the fucking library thing that closed it down, and they went somewhere else and they closed that down too because they got the 4chan thing got so bad. And this flag was just fly. So you're going to live stream this flag flying for the whole of Trump's administration. They went online. They studied flight patterns. They waited for planes to fly over on the live stream and tracked the flights. At night, they they'd done astronomy. They discovered all the star configurations. And then they've sent a car around beeping a horn and all these other things. Within 72 hours, they found the flag and took it down and put up a Trump flag on it. 72 hours. And anyone could. This goes down in history as the greatest troll of all time. To hang a fucking flag up in middle America, in the middle of nowhere, with a camera on it saying this will be our live stream. And they found it in 72 hours. But sure. That's why I'm happy that 4chan just fuck with people online and they don't do anything else. Imagine how dangerous they could be if they had a real agenda. Like, they could, like, they're fucking super autistic lunatics, like. They really are. They could crash banks and everything if they really made an effort, like. But sure, we'll be back again. Goodbye. That's all I've got time for today. And remember now, you're the tops. Like, share, and subscribe and all that stuff. We shall be back next week. Good luck.